Okay, well, this is the last update I'm going to talk about this whole infection thing. I went to the hospital tonight at like 7 p.m. I went to the hospital because I was so irritated. I don't know if you guys saw my last video, but I just cannot believe Seymour could not talk to me all day, just could not relieve any information. So I went to the hospital, and I knew that when I told them, and I'm not lying, but I tell them that my pain level's at a 10, and it hurts to even, move at all. They did the same culture swab and said it's going to be a couple hours and we'll get the results back. Like, fine. I don't really care about the cost, the emergency room and everything. Anyway, a new nurse lady walked in about 2 hours later with her little clipboard and says,
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor at all.
okay, well, it looks like, yeah, you did test positive, and so we're going to prescribe. And I was like, time out. Time out. Positive for what? You didn't tell me what you're testing for. You just did a culture swab. And she's like, there must have been miscommunication there. I'm sorry about that. You tested positive for MRSA. I was like... So she tells me that she's going to send a prescription over to my normal pharmacy for a different antibiotic called Bactrim. And I was just in shock. Like, oh my god, I have MRSA. That's some serious shit. It never was a spider bite. Had nothing to do with bugs. MRSA. That's some serious shit. So I mean, I've been really emotional the last couple hours, and I now that I'm away from the hospital, I have even more unanswered questions than I had when I went in there, when I didn't know anything. And now I know something. I can't pick up the prescription because my pharmacy is obviously closed right now at night. I could go try to pick it up tomorrow at 8 a.m. And then I'm supposed to schedule another appointment with my regular care provider. Well, that'll be interesting. And then tell them that, you've got me on other stuff. Cephalexin antibiotics. So tomorrow I'll be 6 days into that. Do I keep taking this and just take the new one, or do I take both of them at the same time? Oh. I have lots of questions. I don't know how I got it. It looks like it's just spread by contact, which is kind of scary. I guess 1/3 of people in the U.S. have it. It can't be cured. From what I'm reading, you're always going to have MRSA. And the boils looking thing can reappear even after they've been lanced and you have new sets of antibiotics. It also says sometimes it takes 6 to 8 weeks of antibiotics instead of just 10 days. So I've got a long road ahead of me, and this is my personal journey, but it affects everything. I've spent over 60 hours in a medical facility in the last 5 days. It's ridiculous, and it's just going to continue. So might as well just park my RV right outside the hospital or my doctor's office and get a hold of this, because this is some serious shit. It pretty much just immobilizes me. And it hurts like hell. I think in about 3 days here, it's going to start feeling a little bit better. And I may have to go in every day and get it relanced. Anyway, that's my update. Everything I do in the RV, I try to tell all my faults so that other RVers won't do the same things that I do, and I learn from my own mistakes. That's not really a mistake. I guess anybody anywhere can contract MRSA. But now you know what it can look like. Like, as I said, it originally showed up as just a red mark one day. On day 2, it had a whitehead on it. It looked like a big fat zit. And then day 3, it turned into the most painful thing. Just, oh, what a nightmare. Yeah, I guess there's no lesson to be learned here. It's just, and plus all the problems with Seymour, the misdiagnosing and sending me home with the wrong antibiotics without doing a culture swab. And then, even though I called 3 times today, they never returned my call and never analyzed that stuff. So Seymour, technically right now, they still probably don't know that I have MRSA, still. Because the doctor still never reviewed my blood work. So what's he gonna do? Finally get to it tomorrow and then call me while I'm in CMAR anyway and say, "Uh-oh, you don't have what we told you." Matter of fact, we had 2 doctors tell you to leave because you had a spider bite. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be awkward, and I'm trying to keep my cool and move on and carry on from this. But I've just not been able to do a whole lot except for just moseying around here in my RV lately. So that's my update. I'll talk to you later. Hey, it's Eric, along with Jax. Thanks for watching our videos. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get the latest updates, and feel free to check out some of my other videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.